Hello and welcome to Only Connect. Two new teams are here to face a series of clues so apparently random and meaningless you could stick a rosette on them and call it a manifesto. They need to winkle out the devious hidden connections. And there's another political comment I could make there, but not in the run-up to a general election. So tune back in for the edited repeat on Dave in 3 years' time for some biting topical satire. Those new teams are, on my right, Will Day, an IT security consultant who enjoys fine wine and fine dining and was mistaken for a Dane while holidaying in China. James Keeling, a computer programmer with a love of Lego, who was once given a tour of an abandoned Soviet nuclear submarine base by a man known only as Dime Bar. And their captain, Joanna Murray, a Durham Maths graduate who plays the ukulele and has won a competition to design a pavement sweeper. United by a love of ABBA, salt licorice, knitwear, Vikings, Moomins, fjords and self-assembly furniture, they are the Nordiphiles. How have the Nordiphiles been preparing for Only Connect?
Well, we persuaded one of our friends to dress up as you and ask us questions, which he did.
Oh, it was a chap?
Yes.
What was he wearing to be me?
A bad wig.
That's uncanny. Absolutely uncanny. If I feel ill, we'll get him to step in. You are facing tonight, on my left, Jonathan Wilson, a football journalist with an MA in English who has lived in a Tibetan monastery and had guns pulled on him in 3 different countries. Robert Winder, an author and former literary editor who's written a book about British immigration and used to be a member of Harold Pinter's cricket team. And their captain, Daniel Norcross, a classics graduate and journalist whose cricket commentary once caused outrage in Australian Parliament. United by a craving for cricket, they are the Nightwatchmen. Daniel, you've been here before. Our viewers won't know you, but you might know the studio.
I was doing the pilots for this, which was, I don't know, what, 7 years ago or so, and you did 2 pilots, one with 3 teams of 2 and one with 2 teams of 3. And we did spectacularly badly, I believe, and lost both, although we got through to the second round in one of them.
The main question is, how on earth did it ever get commissioned?
It's extraordinary, isn't it? Well, here we are.
Well, good luck. We'll be playing round 1. What is the connection between 4 apparently random clues? Nordiphiles, you won the toss, but you've decided to put the Nightwatchmen in first. So, Daniel, I say to you again for the first time in 7 or 8 years, please choose your question.
Right, we will have the horned viper, please.
The horned viper. What is the connection between these clues? The fewer clues you need to see before giving me the answer, the more points you get. The time starts now.
Best Picture Oscar nominees 2010. Can you remember 2010? I can't remember 2010. No, we'll have the next one. Next. Oh, now you get this. You're ready for...
Is it increasing numbers? 96 it went up from 8 to 16. So did they have an increased number in 2010?
Yes, they've increased the numbers, but
so
will it be by the same number, or should we just
say
go for it?
year of increase, Go on.
Increase.
Yeah.
It was a year in which they increased the number of participants in either... Yeah, there were more Oscar nominees in 2010 than there had been before, and there only used to be 5, and they increased it to maybe 8. And the Euro Championship teams went up from
8 to 16.
8 to 16.
I need you to be a little more specific about the increase.
Well, that seems like a doubling to me.
Doubled?
They all doubled. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. Yes, the Best Picture Oscar nominees in 2010, it went from 5 to 10. UEFA Championship teams, you rightly say, 8 to 16. You didn't need to see Wimbledon seeded players from 16 to 32, and the lotto price increased from £1 to £2. They're all things that doubled. Do you know what won the Best Picture in 2010?
The Hurt Locker?
No, that'd been before then, wouldn't it?
It was The Hurt Locker.
Was it? Oh, that's good.
Yes, I've seen that, and I'll be watching it again the very moment my doctor tells me I have 2,000 years to live. UEFA Championship teams in 1996. Who won that?
Germany.
Germany won that. Who won Wimbledon in 2001?
2001. Was that the last Sampras year, or no? No? Federer?
I'll give you a clue.
No, Pat Rafter.
Pat Rafter?
No, I don't know.
Goran Ivanisevic and Venus Williams won the women's.
Good Goran. Right.
Well done. They all doubled in those years, so you get 3 points. And Nordiphiles, your turn to choose.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Gilbert and Sullivan.
That's not from that.
Gilbert and Sullivan.
I don't think so. I can go next.
Next, please.
It's a film. It's a film where they banned. Restored Dog was famously banned for quite some time. I don't know. Can't see why it really got to be banned. I think you'll have another one, yeah?
Next, please.
Oh, is that the recent one? Which had all the sound problems?
Yeah, but it's a book from a long time ago.
Yeah, but it could be something to do with complaints or something.
Next, please.
I mean, it's ITV.
3 seconds.
Complaints.
Complaints about sound levels.
I'm afraid that is not the connection. So, Nightwatchmen, you got the chance of a bonus point.
They're not set. So are they set somewhere?
Oh, Cornwall. Are they all
Cornwall? No, Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Cornwall, set in Cornwall.
They were all set in Cornwall. Well done, you fumbled your way there. You don't know Ruddigore?
Yeah, it's Gilbert and Sullivan operetta, isn't it?
Yes, set in the fictional town of Reddering in Cornwall. Straw Dogs was set there, Jamaica Inn, or Jamaica Inn, as it's known to the BBC, and Doc Martin, the Martin Clunes TV series, also set in Cornwall. Very well done for the bonus point, and you may choose another question.
2 reads, please, Victoria.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Evil's number 2 is Mini-Me. Next. Snake Plissken is played by Jake. Is played by... Snake Plissken is in Escape from New York, I think.
You get the next one?
Yeah, next.
That's in... Eye patch. Sorry?
Eye patch. Eye patch, that's it.
Yeah.
They all wear eye patches. Dr. Evil wears an eye patch. Snake Plissken in... Is that Escape from New York? I think he wears an eye patch.
Yes,
Mr.
it is.
Coburn is eye patchy. So I'm going to go with eye patch.
You didn't need to see the fourth clue, Danger Mouse. They are all fictional eye patch wearers. Yes, it's not Dr. Evil himself, it's his sidekick, played by Robert Wagner. He has the eye patch. Rooster Coburn, played by John Wayne, originally in True Grit, and in the remake by...
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, exactly so. All wearers of the eye patch. Well done. Back to you, Nordiphiles, to choose a hieroglyph.
Lion, please.
The lion. Unlucky, it's a music question. You'll be hearing your clues. Shout next when you want to hear another one. Here's the first.
Bob Dylan.
It's 4th Street, I think. We should have another one.
Next, please.
Oh, this is isn't it like 59th Street or something? Is it Streets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Street.
Maybe in New York, if Streets.
Streets.
Absolutely right. You recognised positively 4th Street, Bob Dylan, and the 59th Street Bridge song, Simon and Garfunkel. And particularly well done because the streets aren't actually mentioned in those songs, only in the title. You didn't need to hear... Well, what do you think we would have played after that?
Something about Broadway?
Streets of Philadelphia.
Good idea. It wouldn't have been. It would have been Street Life and Dark End of the Street. But all clues involving streets, well done. Nightwatchmen, which would you like?
We'll have Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Does that mean anything to you? Mead, Ingrid, Hoffman? No. Next.
I don't think that's...
Hurfler and Frere Jones.
Why is it different font?
Why are they different?
Yeah.
Next.
Brands.
Oh, yeah,
They
they're
are
definite
fonts.
fonts. They're definitely,
That is the font that they're in.
Fonts. Yeah, that's the font that they're in. I think you're right. It's the inventor of the font in the font of the name of the font. The eponymous font.
That's exactly right. It's typefaces or fonts and their creators. You didn't need to see Eric Gill at the end there. What are the fonts?
There's Meadinger and Hoffman font. There's
That's not the name of the
Baskerville font. And I don't know, you know more about fonts.
Geneva?
You're forever fonting.
New Baskerville is a font. Hurfler and Frere Jones, that's in Gotham. Do you know over there, the first one, Meadinger and Hoffman?
We
what
think
that
that's
font is?
Helvetica.
That is Helvetica, the famous one. But well spotted. Typefaces and their creators. Nordiphiles, one question remains. Water. This is going to be a picture question. What connects these visual clues? Here's the first.
It's a valley. I don't know.
It might be the lights, but we should know it's like a call. I think we should go for next.
Next, please.
Oh yeah, that's she's an actress. She's in that Bond film. I can't remember her name.
Rosamund Pike?
Yeah, Rosamund Pike.
Is it?
Oh, it could be Pike. Scarfell Pike. Yeah, Rosamund
Pike?
Pike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Scarfell.
Pike.
Your team's woken up. You're looking at Scarfell Pike and Rosamund Pike. You didn't need to see a diving pike and a sort of weapon pike, but that is absolutely the connection. Well done. And that means at the end of round one, the Nordiphiles have 6 points, the Nightwatchmen have 8. Round two is the sequences round. The teams may see a maximum of 3 clues because I want to know what comes fourth. Nightwatchmen, you'll be going first again. Which hieroglyph this time?
We'll have water, please.
Water. You'll be seeing the first in a sequence. What would come fourth? The time starts now.
Sen, so it's
Capital
rivers,
cities.
but it's got to be in order. Next.
Nets. Fishermen's nets, I guess.
But what's a fourth in a sequence of nets? Next. Oh, hang on. These are things you sit on.
Yeah.
In getting larger. Presumably an ottoman's or it's
Chaise longue.
could be, couldn't it? A large kind of thing you sit on.
That's a setup.
3 seconds.
A chaise longue, a larger seated thing that you would sit on that's bigger than the first three.
Now, if the connection were things you sit on getting bigger, would the problem not be that the size of an ottoman depends on how large you make it?
I don't know. Maybe they, come in. I don't. You make a good point. Oh, I've seen what the answer is.
I'm afraid
now.
that's not
Yeah.
it, and Nordiphiles, you have the chance for a bonus
it is.
point.
Sofa.
That's not it either. It's still not things you sit on.
Is
Have
it-
you spotted it?
Well, is it going up in numbers? Because Otto is 8, Set is 7, Sen is 6. So something called like a nonagen or something.
Very close. It's novel. They are specifically Italian numbers. At the beginning of each word, you get sei, sette, otto. We need something with nove at the beginning, like novel. Italian numbers for 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Drat.
Well spotted, but too late. Nordiphiles, your chance to choose.
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. What would come fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
One made out of 1, 2, 3, 4 matchsticks. Yeah, should go next. I think it's going to be
Next, please.
4 made out of. Oh no. Surely it's just going to be 4 made out of matchsticks.
Well, it could be the number of matches. It could be the number you could make with
1,
6
2, 3,
matches
4,
rather than
5. Oh, it's 5. So
I think we have to have the next
I
one.
think. Next, please. Yeah.
1, 2,
That's
3,
6,
4,
so it's what can you make with 7? It's 8.
You can make.
8 made out of 7 matchsticks.
Yeah.
The number 8 made out of 7 matchsticks.
That's a perfect answer. Can you explain why?
These are the numbers that you can make with 4, 5, 6 and 7 matchsticks.
That's exactly right. Yes, it's a bit of a red herring, the number you're looking at. It's to do with the number of matches that create it. And we've got 4, 5 and 6. So the next number you could make with 7 matches would be 8. Back to you, Nightwatchmen, for a choice.
I'll have a lion, please.
The lion. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Johnson, the vantage point. Mean anything to you? No? Next. Oh, wait a minute. Right, so we've got American presidents.
Yeah.
Johnson, Carter, the little baby, Nordiphiles. I've no idea what that means, but are they Democrat presidents as well?
Not a
So
real.
Democrat presidents, and after that we go Clinton and then Obama.
Let's go to the next one.
Next. Clinton between Hope.
Is it
Sorry,
book- is it book say
yes,
Rose?
it's what's Obama's autobiography?
Dreams of my father. Dreams.
Is that what it's called?
Dreams around my father.
What's it
Dreams
called?
of my father.
Dunno.
Or is it The Long Walk to something or other? It's Obama, and it's dreams
About my father.
around my father. It's,
I'll take it. Obama dreams from my father,
father,
or
right.
the audacity of hope. I'm reluctant to point out, Daniel, that the Long Walk to Freedom is Nelson Mandela.
you know what I mean.
I mean, two great democratic leaders there, but not the answer I was looking for. But Dreams from My Father is an alternative title because Obama has published 2 books. I think you are right in spotting that they are books by democratic presidents going forwards. And, yes, Carter, that's something that he wrote with his daughter, the little baby Snoogle Fleeger. Sounds a bit Norwegian, doesn't it, actually, if you think about it? Well done for the points, and Nordiphiles, your choice.
Eye of Horus, please.
Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Do you know who
So
that's
that's damage for certainly. So football, I don't think he will work in the team. I think we have to have
That's the captains.
No, he hasn't.
Next, please.
We've missed.
So it's going back in time. So there'd be 1996, and then 1990 would be Stuart Pearce. Waddle and Pearce. It was someone in Pearce.
I think Waddle may have been earlier. I can't remember.
What's the name of that other guy?
We don't. What other guy?
I can't
9
remember.
seconds.
I think.
Waddle and I think 1990 Waddle
You can
and
say it.
Pearce.
Nominate James.
1990 Waddle and Pearce.
1990, Pearce and Waddle is the right answer. And why is that?
These are people who have missed penalties for England in...
Penalty shootouts.
Yeah, penalty shootouts in the European Championship and the World Cup.
The World Cup. That's absolutely right, yes. Can you tell me any more about the specific matches? Who were they playing, Beckham and Vassell?
It's normally Germany, isn't it? It wasn't Germany there.
It was Portugal. Portugal. I'm noticing, by the way, that on my screen, the question writer, Mr. Turner, has put the helpful message to me that you pronounce that Darius Vassell, and he's also put Paul Ince rhymes with mince. And listen, Mike, I may not know much about sport, but what on earth did you think I was going to say? Paul Ince. I know, Paul Ince. That's right, it's England penalty shootout misses, and moving along, the next one would be 1990 Pearce and Waddle. Back to you, Nightwatchmen, for a choice.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Half-hours. Anything? Nothing? Next. Oh, wait a minute. They've got a strange...
Characters played by Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I think they are characters played by Sacha.
Yeah, he's the Austrian.
Is it going
films
backwards?
backwards.
So is it Ali G, do you think? Is it going
What else
backwards?
have you done?
There's Bruno,
The
there's...
Dictator. That's her first.
Do we need the points? Should we go to Ali G?
Yeah.
We're risking it because we don't know which order it's in, but we're going to go Ali G.
The answer is Ali or Ali G. They are characters played by Sacha Baron Cohen in films going backwards. And Hafez, that was the most recent one, that refers to Admiral General Hafez Aladdin in The Dictator. Good gamble, Ali would be the right answer. Nordiphiles, 1 question left, twisted flax this time. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Is this the number of rings?
Oh, it could...
3 rounds.
Well, I think we have to go next just to check.
No, it could well be.
But is it going up or down? Because there's like...
That's true, and
there's only one ring
yeah,
to...
okay. Next, please. Yep, 7.
Yeah, so it's
9.
well, just one ring to rule them all. It's just, it's in the poem.
Right.
It's in the poem. It's 9 to the mortal men, and then 1 ring to rule them all. I think...
Is there nothing
I
there?
don't think there is.
Okay, go for it now.
1 to rule them all.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. So I have to show the third in a sequence to the Nightwatchmen.
3 L's, 7 dwarves, 9 mortal men.
Is that
It's just...
a number
I
of
can't give you
No,
what?
what?
No, number of hobbits? Pick a number of hobbits.
4 hobbits.
No, that would be a rather lovely Christmas song, wouldn't it? But no, the answer is 1 Dark Lord. Now, I think you know we're talking about the poem at the start of the Tolkien book, the verse of the rings, but it's who the rings are for. So I don't know how well you know the poem. 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. It does continue. I don't know if you want to join me. 1 ring to rule them all, and so on. But in the verse, the sequence that we're looking at is to do with who wants what number of rings, and it will be 1 Dark Lord. At the end of round 2, the Nordiphiles have 11 points, the Nightwatchmen have 13. Now for the connecting wall, the verbal Sudoku. There are 16 clues that the teams have to sort into 4 connected groups of 4. There may be red herrings, but only 1 perfect answer. Nordiphiles, you'll be going first this time. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
Lion. You have 2.5 minutes to solve this wall, starting now.
Adagio, Largo, Grave, and
Presto,
Presto, Roll,
and Vivace. And Lento is 6.
Oh, gosh, OK.
Just try some. Grave is probably less. So
you're a bat, a club, and a cue.
And a mallet.
OK. And a is it Lento? Is that a thing in
Or Hurley, is that?
So Bristow is
Hurley.
Bristol minus a letter. Wells, Wells minus a letter. Presto is Preston minus a letter.
OK.
Bath?
Yeah, OK, well done. So Q, club, Hurley and Lento, is it? No.
Oh, there's Mallet as well.
Oh, Mallet.
We don't
Mallet
know about
and Hurley,
Hurley.
I guess.
What's a Hurley?
It's like Hurley.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
3 strikes and you're out now. You've got lots of time.
So these are music terms, and these are...
No, Largo is both.
Oh, there is Key Largo in Florida, but...
What are these?
Oh, what again? I don't know.
Big Pine sounds like a place in America.
There could
Of
be
course.
national parks in America, or I don't know, Sands isn't very...
Have we tried Adagio, Vivace, Lento and Grey?
I don't think so. I think we should try it just to see. Well, and what are we going to say for the other ones if we go ahead?
I think there could be parks in America.
But don't do it. We've got ages. What?
I'm only saying next to key largo.
Yeah.
But that just means large, doesn't it? It means large key.
Key sounds, key
So
plantation.
Bobby Sands is a highway hunger striker, but that doesn't really fit. Big Pine sounds. It must be American.
There must be
Sounds
something
American.
American. I think we should try it.
Should we try it?
That's it. You solved the wall. 4 points immediately for the groups, and there are more points available for the connections. So the first blue group, Presto, Bat, Well, Bristow.
These are English cities with a letter missing from the end.
Very well spotted. What would the finished city names be?
Preston, Bath, Wells and Bristol.
They certainly would. And the green group, starting with Mallet.
So these are sort of sticks used to play sports with, different sports.
That's absolutely
Instruments.
right. They're used to hit balls in various sports. And what about the pink group, starting Grave or Grave or Gravy? What's that?
These are musical terms denoting speed of a piece.
That's absolutely right. What do they denote?
Grave, slowish, adagio, fastish, vivace, fastish,
That's lively.
lento, slowish.
They're actually all slow, apart
Oh,
from
right.
Vivace, which is lively. They're all
Okay.
varying degrees of slow and a fast one, but musical tempi is correct. And the last blue group, Sands, Plantation, Largo, Big Pine.
I'm going to say American golf courses.
I'm
Is it
afraid
parks?
that's not the answer. It's not parks either.
Okay.
They're Florida Keys.
Ah.
Yes, Key Sands, Key Plantation, Key Largo,
You said-
and Big Pine. They're
Key
all
Largo.
Florida Keys. But you get 4 points for the groups you found and 3 more points for the connections. That's a total of 7. Time to put the Nightwatchmen into bat. They will be getting 16 fresh clues on a new connecting wall, but they still need to solve it in the exact same way. Water wall for you, because the line's been taken. You have 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Right, okay, what have we got?
Minx, vamp,
Yeah, Coquette.
siren.
Let's try those to start with. Minx, Vamp, Coquette, Siren. Okay.
Stamper, built, Figaro, Place.
Oh, yeah,
And Veld.
newspapers.
Oh, do you like that? Stamper, Place, Figaro. What do you want to go for?
Built.
And Veld, you have to do for.
Oh, so
Lovely. Okay, let's try these vamps again.
Oh, hang on, Circe, siren.
Susie, Siren.
Minx.
No, but Circe's kind of...
Coquettes and vamps are kind of similar, aren't they? What have we got? I see some horrible... Oh, look, hang on, is there going to be
Of the foot. Heel, sole.
tongue welt? What's that to do with? Isn't that to do with your shoe? Shoe.
To tongue, soul, heel,
Tongue, sole, heel.
and weld?
Welt? No. Tongue, sole, heel. Oh, who knows? Maybe a coquette is a part of a foot. A shoe? No.
Veld.
I prefer. Shall we go back to these
vamps.
these tiresome women?
So vamp, minx, vamp, coquette, and...
Minx, vamp, coquette, siren. Have we done that one already?
Oh, the things you hold. Hold your horse, hold your nerve, hold your breath, hold your tongue.
Like it. Horse, but hold your horses.
Nerve, breath,
tongue. Beautiful.
3 strikes left now.
Okie dokie. So right, we've got a minx, a coquette, a siren, a Circe, and a vamp.
Leave.
We've got a welt, a sole, and a heel. They've got to go together. So it's what goes with that that's to do with
Yeah,
the
well,
foot.
we tried
And we
coquette.
tried
It's a
coquette.
circus, part of the body. Is
So well, let's
bruise or
highlight
lump.
those 3,
Yeah.
and then do it in
I
the
don't think it's
vamp.
going to be minx.
Vamp,
It'll be some part, body part of circuit.
Do you think vamp?
I'm a guess.
vamp.
You've solved the wall. That is 4 points for the groups, and there are more bonus points for the connections. So, the first blue group starting Figaro.
Robert?
Newspapers of Europe.
They are European newspapers. And the green group, breath, horses, nerve, tongue.
There, hold your whatever. Hold your breath, hold your horses, etc.
That's it, things you can metaphorically hold. The pink group starting heel.
Heel, welt, vamp, sole. It feels it's shoeish, isn't it? It's got shoe written all over it. I'm going to go part of a shoe.
They are parts of a shoe. And the last blue group, minx.
Well, they're
Women to be careful
they're
of?
women to be careful of. Exactly. They're women who will draw you into
Beguiling.
into the beguiling temptresses.
That's it, femme fatale. Circe is a slightly more obscure one, not very. Here's an example from Dumas, The Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan found once more the Circe who had already caught him in her enchantments.
I think Odysseus had a bit of trouble with her too.
Oh, really? Yes, he
He
did.
did, yeah.
He did. That was the original one, but now a generic term. So well done. That's 4 points for the groups you found, 4 more points for the connections. I'll give you a bonus of 2 points for getting it all right. That's the maximum of 10. Let's have a look at the scores. The Nordiphiles have 18 points. The Nightwatchmen have 23. Missing vowels time. We've taken the vowels out of well-known names, phrases and sayings. We've switched up the consonants, and I want the teams to tell me what those disguised clues are. Fingers on buzzers. The first group are all famous last lines from films. Nordiphiles?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
There's no place like home.
Correct. Don't know this one from Apocalypse Now. The horror, the horror. Next clue. Nightwatchmen?
Tomorrow's another day.
Correct, from Gone with the Wind. Next category, dragons. Nordiphiles?
Smorg.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
Komodo.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
Peter Jones.
Correct. Next category, fictional boarding schools. Nightwatchmen?
Greyfriars.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
Mallory Towers.
Correct. Nightwatchmen?
Do the Boys Hole.
Correct. Don't know this one from Jennings, Linbury Court. Next category, flight instruments. Nordiphiles?
Vertical speed indicator.
Correct. This one is turn coordinator. Next clue. Nordiphiles?
Altimeter.
Correct. Nordiphiles?
Magnetic compass.
Correct. The bell has gone for the end of the quiz, and after an impressive round 4, I can tell you that the winners and through to the next round with 28 points, it's the Nordiphiles. And the Nightwatchmen, who were ahead all the way, got a bit unlucky in that round.
Dragons.
Not happy with dragons?
Not happy with dragons.
Finishing with 26 points, it's the Nightwatchmen, but you will be through to a sub next round, so you can still stay on in the competition and may yet win. But Nordiphiles, you're formally through to the proper next round, and we'll be seeing you again. Very well done. Join me next time for another episode of the quiz so obscure that the Russians use it to slip in bizarre trigger phrases to reawaken KGB sleeper agents. Jeremy Bentham's embalmed finger. Now arise, my comrade soldiers, arise.